We're almost at game time, folks. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And the Clippers starting five. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden and Beal are the backcourt. And it's Zubats in at the five. And for Boston, Pritchard and White are their guards. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Minot in at the four spot. RJ, when you were playing in this league, how long did it take you into a new season to find your rhythm?
Honestly, once I made my first shot of the season, I felt okay. It's something about making that first shot that feels like the season has gotten started.
Now here's Leonard. Off target from three-point range. White against Beal. Great D that time from Beal. Back to Harden. Pass to Beal. Fires the three. And it's Derek White with the rebound. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Leonard against Brown. Out to White. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, it seems like the entire Western Conference looked to bolster their front courts last offseason, and the Clippers were no different. Between trading for John Collins and signing Brook Lopez, they have substantially fortified their front line with size and skill.
A veteran-heavy roster. Thank you for the update, Shams. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Brown feeling out a bit. And he converts the layup.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Check in for Collins. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in blocked shots last year. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Harden kicks to Dunn. There's Beal with the three. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Now there's the scorer mindset Beal's known for. Just catch and fire.
Outside, White. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Minot. Now Pritchard, guarded by Harden. 4 on the shot clock. Pulls it from the elbow. It's hauled in by Dunn.
And Usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's Leonard. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
It's Brown on the wing. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. On to White. Fires for 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And the Clippers with a change here too. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Beal. A minute 20 left here in the first quarter. And Simons has got the ball here for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
Here's Boucher. The Clippers getting the bucket. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Dunn finds Harden. 34 seconds left here in the opening quarter. On the clock, outside Leonard takes a 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Simon. From past the arc. The shot off that time. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Bogdanovich. Dunn is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Batum, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Beal can't get it to go.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The Celtics have been a title contender for years now. So, RJ, what do you attribute that to?
Well, their talent level has been off the charts. But something else you can point to is their defense. The Celtics have been an elite defensive team for over a decade.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Celtics. A three from Bogdanovich. Tillman grabs the miss. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Simons finds Boucher. Now Hauser. Lets it go with a 3. White with another miss. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Batum, and the jam by Nicholas Batum.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And some changes here for the Celtics. Brown, he's checked in for Tillman. And it's Pritchard in for Anthony Simons. John Collins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. James Harden comes in for Chris Dunn. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Pass to Hauser. Back to Brown. Three-pointer. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Clippers leading by 4. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Clippers are remaining competitive even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Back to you guys.
A veteran-heavy roster. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Good on the shot. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. And you think of the great shot creators. Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
Oh, it's very underrated. It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, even going back to Kobe Bryant. Great footwork will always enable you to get off your shot.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Brown against Leonard. The rebound by Cato.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Back to White. And here's Brown outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
Now here's White. Following the missed shot by Bogdanović.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And defensively, man, the Celtics sure switch a lot.
Yeah, that strategy is the norm in the NBA. They have versatile defenders to do it, though, and it's still a big part of how they stifle their opponent's three-point shooting.
Here's Brown. Brown gets it done inside.
Wanting it more. Jaylen Brown, this man competes, and teammates, they take notice of things like that.
Harden looking it over. Wants to get to Collins and does. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Richard with the ball, guarded by Harden. Left side, Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bynot. Offensive rebound. They set the pick. Three-pointer, Pritchard. And he's good on the 3-ball. Pritchard's got 5 points in the quarter. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics out in front, up by 1. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so far.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a 6th man on the floor. Okay, and now moving on to what's been a fantastic head-to-head matchup at the 2-guard spot.
This shooting guard matchup has provided a lot of entertainment already. Major contributions from both players so far. And as a fan, man, you got to enjoy this battle. Wait for the second half.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The Celtics with the lead. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Queta in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Leonard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Brown kicks to White. Pritchard passes to Queta. And here's Brown outside. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Clippers trail by 3. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Collins. Beal, the pass to Zubac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
First team foul. Shooting for LA. Ivica Zubac at the line for
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw. And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching. And with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
And he sinks the second. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, John Collins becoming a knockdown shooter. He said, I think I've always had the ability to shoot. I'm just feeling it for 3 right now. My teammates are doing a good job of finding me in the spots that I like, and I've worked on my shot a lot, and I'm sort of settling into it, guys.
Very capable. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. So it's the Clippers now, following the three-pointer by Boston. There's Beal with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Beal's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. Brown outside. Back to Pritchard. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Beal. 11 points in the game. Right side, Collins. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. Here's White. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. White's got 10.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Sam Houses checked in for the Celtics. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Dunn's checked in. Clippers trail by 3. And here is Beal. 11 points in the game. Rebounded by the Celtics. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Brown the pass to Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And now a 6-point Boston lead.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Beal. Back to Dunn from the arc. And no good that time.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Over in the corner, Brown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Zubac a screen on Brown. They grab their own miss. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Zubac.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Back to White. Brown outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Dunn finds Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. With the step back. Brown right side. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Peyton Pritchard making highlight after highlight for the Boston Celtics. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. Batuma's out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Simons. The 3. Lopez grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Dunn dishes to Harden. Batum, the screen. Harden bounce pass. Bogdanovich wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists here tonight. White against Dunn. Here's Hauser. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Time to go to the sideline and hear what's going on with John Collins. Allie, what have they told you?
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Los Angeles provided some information. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Still, they're not the same without the play he brings. So, 100% or not, he's back on the court. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Listen, the big thing is now we have more information on what's going on with him. Hopefully, there's no setbacks.
Now, here's Simon. Nicholas Batum unable to get his shot to go. Boucher sets a screen for White. That one doesn't go.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Now Harden to take the lead. Harden buries the triple.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Nicholas Batum. Leonard, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Beal subbed in for Dunn. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Yep, that goes down.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Now, here is Harden. Collins setting the big for Harden. Connects with the J.
This is what we've come to expect from Harden. Doesn't back down from taking the important shots of the game.
Here's Brown. Derek White. Off target from outside.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Harden misses the three. For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Up top, Brown. He's covered by Leonard. The 9-foot shot. Not gonna go.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Beal fires. The three goes down.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Leonard against Brown. And there's the dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Now, here's Brown. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Brown against Leonard.
A wing who wants to pound it down low. Brown earns a trip to the line.
At the line for two, Jaylen Brown.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And Brown drops them both.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Outside. Beal against White. Outside Beal. Harden outside. Knocks down the three.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here.
Celtics,
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown. No good from three. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for LA.
Shoot two.
Beats Zubac, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
For three. Does not go. So the Clippers with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
James, congratulations on a big win, but I ask you this. Where does this team need to continue to grow?
Our backbone, what we're going to rely on is our defense, and it's on us now defensively to be able to lock up, be able to communicate, and be able to sustain it for full quarters. And once we get that at a high level and consistently, it's going to be a problem.
Thanks, James. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But first, let's reveal our player of the game